Ever wondered why your knee throws a plot twist into your volleyball game? Today, we're unraveling that mystery. Welcome to our deep dive into the world of knee injuries in volleyball. It's not the most glamorous side of the sport, but understanding it could be a real game changer for you. Picture this. You're in the middle of an exhilarating match, spiking, blocking, and diving like a pro. Suddenly, out of nowhere, your knee decides to go rogue. Now, we all love a good plot twist in a movie, but in a volleyball game, not so much. So let's get to know these uninvited guests. First up, we have the notorious ACL tear. This one's like the villain in our story, often showing up during those high-intensity, gravity-defying jumps. When the ACL, or anterior cruciate ligament, tears, it's like your knee's very own ouch moment. Next, we have patellar tendonitis, sometimes known as jumper's knee. This one's more of a nagging sidekick, the result of repetitive stress on the patellar tendon. Think of it as your knee's subtle way of saying, "Slow down, champ, I need a breather." Lastly, we have the sneaky meniscus tear. This one's like a plot twist you never saw coming. The meniscus is a piece of cartilage that provides a cushion between your thigh bone and shin bone. When it tears, it's as if a crucial page from your favorite book has been ripped out, disrupting the whole narrative. Now, each of these knee injuries has its own unique story, but they all share one thing in common. They can all throw a major wrench in your volleyball game. But don't worry, we're not here to just introduce you to these knee villains. We're here to equip you with the knowledge and tools to face them head-on. Now that we've met the usual suspects, let's talk about what you can do if you face one of these knee injuries. Remember, your knee is like the main character in this story, and it's up to you to ensure it gets the happy ending it deserves. Stay tuned for our next scene, where we'll dive into the treatment options for these common knee injuries. So, your knee decided to take a break from the game. What's next? Well, let's get into that. When that dreaded knee injury strikes, it's like your body is waving a big red flag saying, "Hey, I need some attention here." And right off the bat, there's a classic trio of first aid steps to take: ice, compression, and elevation. It's like the holy trinity of initial knee injury treatment. Ice is your knee's new best friend, helping to bring down that swelling. Compression, with a bandage or a wrap, can support the knee and also help reduce swelling. And elevation, well, it's all about giving your knee a well-deserved rest, reducing the blood flow to the area to minimize swelling and pain. Think of these steps like the first responders at the scene of an injury. They're there to help, but they're not the full solution. If the pain persists, it's time to call in the professionals. Physical therapy can be an absolute game changer. A good physical therapist is like your knee's personal trainer, guiding you through exercises and stretches that can help you regain strength and mobility. And if the injury is more serious, like an ACL tear or a meniscus tear, you might need a consultation with a knee specialist. They can assess the damage and guide you through the options, which might include surgery or more targeted therapies. But remember, your body knows best. If something doesn't feel right, it's important to listen to it. It's like your body's way of saying, "Hey, I'm not ready for those killer spikes yet." So, there you have it. The first steps to take when a knee injury strikes: ice, compression, elevation, and a healthy dose of professional help if needed. But wouldn't it be great if we could avoid these knee injuries in the first place? Remember, listening to your body is crucial, but what if we could avoid these injuries in the first place? That's the million-dollar question, my friends. Let's dive into that in our next segment. How about we turn the tables and dodge these knee injuries like a pro? Now that's something we all want, right? So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of prevention. First off, let's talk about the magic of a proper warm-up. Your knees are like the engine of a car. They need time to get revved up. So start with a light jog or some jumping jacks. Get that blood flowing and your muscles ready for action. And don't forget about stretching. Your quads, hamstrings, and calves are all critical players in this game. Think of it as a pre-game pep talk for your muscles. Next up, the right shoes. This isn't just about looking stylish on the court, although that's a bonus. The right shoes provide support and cushioning, reducing the impact on your knees. So, invest in a good pair of volleyball shoes. Your knees will thank you. Now let's move on to strengthening those leg muscles. Strong legs are like bodyguards for your knees. They help absorb the impact and reduce the load. Try incorporating exercises like squats, lunges, and calf raises into your routine. And remember, it's not about lifting the heaviest weights, but rather focusing on proper form and consistency. And finally, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, give yourself a break. Overtraining can lead to injuries, so make sure you're giving your body the rest it needs. But what if you're already dealing with a knee injury? Well, don't despair. With the right treatment and rehabilitation, you can get back on the court. Just remember, patience is key. Healing takes time, so don't rush the process. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but will it really make a difference? Well, my friends, the proof is in the pudding. Studies have shown that these prevention strategies can significantly reduce the risk of knee injuries. So give them a try and see for yourself. With these tips, your knees can be the MVPs they were meant to be, injury-free. So stay vigilant, stay strong, and most importantly, keep enjoying the game we all love. Because, after all, volleyball isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. Now go out there and spike those balls like the volleyball rock star you are. So there you have it, a guide to understanding, treating, and preventing knee injuries in volleyball. We've traveled through the complex world of ACL tears, patellar tendonitis, and meniscus tears, and we've learned that while they're quite the adversaries, they're not invincible. We've explored the power of the classic trio, ice, compression, and elevation, and the importance of seeking professional help when necessary. We've also discovered the magic of prevention strategies, the warm-up dance-off, the knee-friendly stretching party, and the strengthening routine for those legs. Plus, we've underlined the importance of treating your knees like VIPs with the right shoes and care. Remember, your knees are the MVPs of your volleyball game, so give them the love they deserve. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share your favorite knee-friendly exercise in the comments. Until next time, keep spiking those balls like a volleyball rock star.